like present this time is with drone mapping, yeah, drone mapping of the potential of sago forest for food security and management of climate change. I am Kun Mardin from Forestry Department, Faculty of Agriculture, Patimura University, Indonesia. My presentation outline, introduction, methodology, result, and discussion, and conclusion. Begin with introduction. UAVs or drones have great potential for large-scale and detailed surface and natural resources and are capable of providing high-resolution maps, accurate models, and telemetry data. And in addition, drones can be used for filmmaking and video shooting in the film industry. Even drones can be equipped with special equipment for firefighting high-rise buildings and special war equipment for the defense and security of a country. Today, almost all countries are worried about the increasing global warming, which cause climate change. This is understandable because the impact of climate change causes various damage in the form of increasingly large and intensive natural disaster. Thus, in this regard, a study on drone mapping capabilities was carried out on sago forest and food security and management climate change. This I would like to give some information that application drones now is very large, and this is for the price, drone price from the marketplace. From it is cheap and also expensive, yeah, because if this is only for simple activity, it is cheap, but in for example, for the in military, this is expensive, yeah. And then methodology. Conduct field mapping with drones according to the specified flight paths. This first is arrange a flight path and prepare the drone. And then the recording results are then processed in the laboratory, conduct polygon digitation for all sago plants. Land use sago identification by class, extracts by the digital surface model to obtain data on the height of the sago trees, classification analysis based on sago class. And then sago trunk harvester according to diameter and height and measure the weight of dry sago flour atau starch sago, ya. And finally, calculation of the number sago plant based on growth rates from the seedling, sapling, poles, and trees. Result and discussion. Conduct polygon digitation for all sago plants. This is by using automatic orthomosaic map. The result of the research location atau site study, a land use analysis was carried out, which was processed by conducting an on-screen delineation to classify sago and non-sago land use. Result, the analysis carried out obtained the following results. This is land use. This is 4 section from sago forest and then non-sago forest. And then we can see rivers and then street with the total area, sago forest 60, non-sago forest 61, rivers almost 4 hectare, and then street 1.2, and grand total is 126. Yeah, and we can show this in this slide. This is we must spare it because about sagu and non-sagu, and this is you can see that the sagu forest. This is in color green colors, deep, yeah, and then in the light green is non-sagu forest, and blue color is rivers, and street is yellow or orange, yeah. Because by drone we can see that we can make spirits sagu forest area and non-sagu forest area like this. This in the central, this is a street, this is a three-way junction. Yeah, this. And then in the next slide, we can see that land use sagu identification by class. Sagu identification according to class using the data digital surface model or DSM is carried out by identifying sagu trees using the on-screen delineation technique for each sagu tree from orthomosaic data according to the following feature. This is some distribution about position of the sagu, tree sagu. Yeah, this is and this is a three-way conjunction, and this is a distribution with red node, yeah, or red point like this. And if we can interpretation from screen, because drone is a high resolution spatial, yeah, we can identify canopy of specific canopy for sagu forest. This is we can clearly to separate because sagu or between sagu and non-sagu, yeah, like this. And then we classified the extraction, extraction result. This is the identification result of the sagu trees were then extract using the digital surface model to obtain data on the height of the sagu trees as shown below. Thus, it is a view from above, yeah, and we can see the extraction result are then classified according to the high class. This is from growth rate, yeah, from young to the for little until to the big tree. This is from the height from 0 until 5 meter is seedling. We classified then 6 to 11 meter sapling, and 12 until 17 meter is poles, and then more than 18 meter is trees like this, yeah. And this is a distribution of the extraction result from classified, and we can find that is four classification from 0 to more than 18 meters. This is with the other colors, we can see that there's a seedling using brown, and then sapling blue, and then balls is with colors is yellow, and trees is red. And we can see that the trees is red, yeah, red point, red nodes. This is a distribution. So it is more easier when we want to harvest these trees, because this is, for example, this is near the street, and then go to the trees, and then we can harvest to make sagu starch, yeah. This is the distribution from seedling, sapling, poles, and trees. And if we at the from the side we can see this height of sago. So that is for the level group from heights for the distribution classification. Yeah, this is from seedling, sapling, poles, trees, and then we can count how many seedling there's, sapling, poles, trees. And in this research, we can find about 7,000, almost 8,000. Yeah, this is a view from side like this. This is a classification based on the height of the tree sago, the tree of sago. Now, this is a figure again that the sago can be identified more clearly. It is like star, yeah, canopy like star. It is almost similar with coconut and palm oil, but you can see that is the type of the canopy is different between between canopy sago canopy and non-sago canopy. This is a non-sago canopy. This is like this, yeah. And then we harvest two. We harvest cut the trees with this with data. We can measure the diameter, tree height, and weight of trunk. This is for sample. This is only two sample. Diameter 47, tree height 18 meters, and then weight is almost 1.3 ton. And then if this is a result of tray of sago flour is 577, and then tray sago fire yields sago flour or yields. This is in the red letters, yeah. This is Randemen 41.9, and then in P2, and the average is in average diameter 45.4 centimeters, in tree height average 17 meters. We can find the wide trunks 1,000 and almost 1.1 tons, and then we can find dry sago flour, or this is 545 kilogram. Sago star production varies greatly depending on the type and environment where sago grows. For example, in Riau, sago stars production from X3 range from 150 and 30 kilogram, but in Southeast Sulawesi, 200 until to 450 kilogram, while in West Kalimantan, this is in Central Indonesia, 175 until 210 kilogram. Based on the result of an inventory of sago forest at the study site, where there was 3.7 thousand, yeah, it was estimated that 4.43 tons of wet sago, and then after for sago flour, we can obtain 2.02 ton of sago flour. This is my presentation, and finally for conclusion, inventory of sago forest can be done using drones accurately, because drone is produce the high resolution spatial, yeah. And by growing the number of sago forests from various growth states, this is from seedling, sapling, poles, and trees, it is possible to estimate the amount of sago start at the study site. Thank you for your attention.